You can tell these kids have some of these kids have just never been hit in the mouth before. Just dorks being nerds. Now they're using trophy systems too. Speaking of their defense, thank you. Nice try, dipshit. Hey guys, Marla from 10,000 Takes. Gonna try out something brand new here, a little bit of a series just to see if this works. If it does, make sure you like it. If you don't, I don't care. I really do care though, so tell me that you like it. As you know, Minnesota Vikings are in the grind of the season. Players getting hurt, players coming back. As I'm sure some of you guys know, 'tis the season to be grinding out camos. Most importantly, let's talk about what it's going to take to get a potential W over the Jacksonville Jaguars. All right, starting off with the Black Ops 6 talk here. So we've actually already got established the LMG. This build here, I have a thermal scope on here, and I have it maxed out on firepower, on accuracy. I don't give a shit about mobility because I'm sitting back and being a rat and camping because there's not enough Adderall in the world for me to catch up to these little tweens with the Omni movement, especially me being brand new to mouse and key. It's just simply not possible. So with this being established on gold, we want to start to work our way towards diamond, which means we're going to dive into this little RIP Doug Peterson build. We've already kind of got this thing started as well, too. We're working our way through it, but we need to get those headshots up because this is fucking... I can't tell if that's the ugliest thing or the sickest thing I've ever seen. Oh, we can dive right into this, head on into... I don't want to go into Nuketown, but that's probably what we're going to go into because that's your highest possibility of getting kills, and small maps are king. Now, when we talk about the Minnesota Vikings, they are taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars, and this is a statement game for multiple reasons. Why? Point number one, Trevor Lawrence out. Jaguars, absolute dog shit. But not only that, not only are they out Trevor Lawrence, they're out the bulk majority of their offense, which is the only redeeming factor that they have. Get some headshots here. You want to keep trying this dumb shit? I'll be here for it, baby. I mean, I'll keep taking the headshots. Thanks. Thanks, stupid. Okay, sure as shit. Fucking Carl. Carl's a dumb fucking name. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. These guys are fucking annoying. Like, if you do this right now, you got nothing going on, just type into like your browser the Jaguars depth chart. You'd be shocked. Just absolutely shocked at the amount of red that exists on your screen. You would absolutely think that the Jaguars have that as part of their color scheme. Should I just lay here and just see what happens? Hot start. Haha, nerd. Once again, I said their defense is absolute dog shit. They're ranked 31st in total defense. Oh, fuck, did I just get knifed? I'm sorry. You just take a random shot? He did. Motherfucker. But they have the 31st ranked total defense. They're 30th in passing defense on top of 30th in red zone defense, which doesn't fare well for Doug Peterson with his dumb dipshit comments in the pregame. He was asked about the fact that like what makes Sam Darnold, like why is Sam Darnold performing so well? And he was given a comment and he only said two words on the entire thing, which was he said Justin Jefferson. Essentially what this means now is that we may potentially see a Sammy Darts fuck you game. Just Justin Jefferson? You ever heard of this guy named Jordan Addison? You ever heard of this guy named TJ Hawkinson? Thank you. Nice try, dipshit. But the worst part about the entire thing, to be entirely honest with you, is the fact that Doug Peterson technically isn't wrong. Because Justin Jefferson currently sits at 69 targets on the year. Nice, I know, nice, don't get me wrong. The next closest person, as embarrassing as this is to say, is Aaron Jones with 29 receptions. Enemy napalm strike incoming. And so that doesn't fare well, and the person below him is actually Jordan Addison at 28. We have that fat of a discrepancy. And in short, all that this really technically means is that Doug Peterson is a stats guy, which means he's a fucking nerd. And because of this, now I think we're gonna get a Sammy Darts fuck you game. Honestly, like, I think we're gonna see, like, TJ Hawkinson being back. I think this is where we're finally gonna see his first touchdown since he's been back. I honestly probably also anticipate that we're gonna see another one from Addison as well, too. Oh, is that the end? Yo, sometimes Nuketown just drives me up a fucking wall. Model L, sickest gun in the game. And I'm here sitting doing LMGs because I'm a dipshit. But I actually wouldn't be surprised if Jalen Naylor comes out and has himself quite the game as well, too. It's going to be very difficult to make money on this one. The Vikings line ended up moving to -7 on the Jags, which means that they understand that, like, Doug Peterson fucked up. This is going to be your fault. Boop, rip Doug P. So with the Vikings falling back to that -7, I'm probably not going to touch that, like, at all.
Hardpoint located.
Then again, I might. If I get a sick diving kill here, then I'm going to touch it. Now, if I were to do some sort of a play, I think I'm probably just going to do a little prop action, maybe a little... Oh, my God. Get this shit out of here. See ya. I like Hawkinson to potentially get his first tutty. To see him get back to the way that Kirk Cousins, like his relationship he had with Cousins, where maybe not on a 4th and long check down relationship, but the fact that he was such a fat piece for this offense, and I think he's miles better than Johnny Munn. Keep Johnny Munn off the field, by the way. I don't like him at all. Some people like him. I am a Josh Oliver fan through and through. I was looking at Underdog a little bit earlier as well, too. If I were to do anything at all, I'm probably looking at Hawkinson. He's set at 3.5 receptions, probably taking the higher on that one. I maybe got to look at Jordan Addison also at 3.5 receptions. Now, the key thing I definitely want to see change from this game compared to previous games is that Sam Darnold has not looked like his cool, calm, and collected self recently. And it would be nice to see him get back to that form that we were used to and bragging about so often. Will it happen? I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with them. I think maybe defenses are starting to send the house, but once again, as we already talked about, is that their defense is shit. I don't know how they do for QB pressure, so I probably should have done a little bit more research. Kind of wants to go for the Cam Akers touchdown as well, too. Will I do it? No, because I'm a big coward. But I kind of want to see it happen. And I also maybe am only throwing this out there so that way I look like a genius. So I would probably go with a Jones touchdown because he's just been nasty for us. What an acquisition. Green Bay, you dumb as fuck. Although Josh Jacobs is pretty dope too. I mean, at this point, we're just holding him. This is what I need from the Vikings defense. Now, the funny thing about this is even with like a thing like Underdog, for example, where you're supposed to, you can't just like make straight Vikings plays, right? You have to take plays from other teams. And so I was like, well, let me look at the Jags, right? If I think they're going to be so bad, why wouldn't I just do like a lower on the Jaguars? Well, the issue is that as it stands today, which is Friday, 2 days before the game, there actually isn't a single lower play for an offensive player for the Jaguars right now. They only have like 4 defensive players available. Now, to be fair, there's a lot of parity. Is ETN going to play? Is there a lot of, or like, is Tank Bigsby going to play? Which I kind of hope ETN plays because he's just shit. But nobody? Nobody at all? That's crazy. Damn it. Maybe got FMJ rounds on to wallbang that shit. Either way, I hope they just jam it down that fucking loser Doug Peterson's throat and we come away with a fat victory. I want to just absolutely bury them and finally establish ourselves as an actual option and threat in the NFC North. Okay, every time, get that bus angle, I'm dead. Prediction, Vikings... Told you, that angle. Go Vikings 31. I think we can hold them under 10, so we'll go Jags. Actually, we'll just give them Jags 10. I think they can get 1 touchdown. Anyways, let's hope that doesn't show up on the screen. I'm giving, if you go for objective score, you're also a loser. Don't at me. And just like that, we got the camo. Boom. Vikings win. Camo grind. Skull.